In a parliamentary session on 8 May, Transport Minister Chee Hong Tat responded to growing concerns over the new on-board unit for the electronic road pricing system, defending the device's implementation and design. His explanations, while intended to clarify, only deepened public skepticism about the Land Transport Authority's decision-making process. The minister highlighted the design's adaptation to Singapore's harsh temperatures, citing that car footwells where part of the OBU is to be installed experience significantly cooler temperatures than dashboards, which can reach up to 52 degrees Celsius. The separation of the OBU into three components was, according to Minister Chee, a necessary response to prevent overheating risks associated with a single-piece unit. However, this decision comes at the cost of increased bulkiness and complexity, moving away from the more compact design of the previous generation's IU system, which notably faced no such overheating issues. What's striking here is the evasion of a critical question posed by Mr. Louis Chua, Workers' Party MP for Sengkang, GRC. Mr. Chua asked whether the new OBU meets the Automotive Electronics Council's AECQ 100 standard, a benchmark for reliable operations under thermal stress in automotive environments.
I note Minister's explanation about temperature being the reason why we cannot have the one-piece design on cars, but just wanted to confirm that this new OBU actually meets the minimal Grade 4 standard of the Automotive Electronics Council AECQ 100 requirements for reliable operations in Singapore's climate.
So LTA has done a series of tests to ensure that the OBU is able to function if it's installed properly in our weather, in our climate. So not just to look at the temperature, that's one factor, but also to take into account safety aspects. So like, for example, if there's going to be an accident, we did crash tests as well to make sure that the OBU, if it's installed according to the proper procedure, installed properly, will not pose safety risk to the motorists and passengers. So it's quite a comprehensive set of tests that has been done to take care of the different aspects.
The standard, which Mr. Chua refers to, AECQ 100, is a set of qualification test sequences for integrated circuits developed by the Automotive Electronics Council, an organization based in the USA that sets qualification standards for the supply of components in the automotive electronics industry. The minimum standard for the heat tolerance of the ambient operating temperature range is set from -40 degrees Celsius to +85 degrees Celsius. Minister Chee circumvented this direct inquiry, offering assurances of various tests conducted by the LTA without confirming if the device actually meets the AECQ 100 standards. This non-answer was not only unsatisfactory, but seemed to imply that the device might indeed fall short of this critical benchmark. This situation prompts a larger question. How did the LTA approve a design that potentially does not meet established industry standards for heat tolerance? Given the substantial 556 million Singapore dollars value of the tender awarded for developing the ERP 2.0 system, the apparent oversight is not just a minor error, but a significant anomaly. This is especially concerning given that the previous generation's device performed without these issues for over 2 decades. Instead of asking the contractor to go back to the drawing board to address the defects, LTA took the stance of catering to the poor design and defending it despite the various complaints raised by members of the public. We have previously noted that the design, at least since 2016, had been touted as a one-piece device mounted on the dashboard, with LTA's former CEO promising a smartphone-sized device. It's puzzling how this design disappeared into thin air. The frustration of the community and the response from the ministry has opened a can of worms regarding procurement processes and product acceptance standards within the LTA. With Singaporeans facing the inconvenience of a bulky and potentially underperforming OBU, one must question the due diligence conducted during the tender and development phases. Let's also not forget the years of delay from its initial rollout date of 2020. As much as the government led by the People's Action Party prides itself on financial prudence and operational efficiency, this episode seems to reflect a departure from those principles. The situation not only challenges the integrity of the ERP 2.0 project, but also calls into question the overall governance and oversight mechanisms within Singapore's transport infrastructure management. it would be perhaps prudent for an independent review or investigation to be initiated, examining the entire process from tender award to product approval. Such an investigation should aim to ensure transparency and accountability, prevent future lapses, and restore public confidence in the management of national infrastructure projects.